Hello everybody and welcome back to Mark Ringing Productions. Today we're playing more Hearts of Iron 4. So, this is a little bit of an old map. This is the Italy No Tanks and No Variants Challenge, which we played about, I can't remember, like a couple of years ago I think. So, went pretty good as you can see. It started as Italy. Decided to do a little bit of a full-out World Conquer, but I never really got that far unfortunately. So, well, I was kind of thinking we could maybe do something about that today. Alright. So, I'm not gonna like really do much in terms of just like occupy everything. At the moment, I got 3,610 divisions or so. We like to get the actual ones, right? To get those numbers right. 3,616 divisions. We have 265 modern tank divisions. We have 3,200 so infantry. So yeah, we would probably just annihilate everything. So I'm not really worried about like that. But yeah. So this, of course, currently I'm also working on the Japan play. And the interesting thing is that in this playthrough, I actually did end up taking garrisons with only 2 infantry. Also logistics company. Interesting. We of course have mechanized, which I'm not actually using, and we also have of course modern tanks, which is the big things here. Logistics, we got, I play a lot by this off camera. Just kind of prepping up and things, not really doing anything at all, so oh, we only have we only have like 900,000 infantry equipment. I actually thought we had like a couple of million when we left off. Yeah, I guess actually shift. Can I like see how much this requires? Probably a lot, but whatever. So, extensive conscription. Oh wow, we didn't even go scraping the barrel. Or that's, yeah, I don't have too much. Let's go source by requirement, I guess. This was too much. Alright, yeah, because I don't have the non-core moderness, so we don't get too much. Controlling about 2 billion population. So look at this. I just want to see it. Yeah, we didn't finish it unfortunately, but we wasn't that far away. Huh. Going construction engineering, of course. Finished all the research. All of them. Including like all the different types of tanks and things. Land doctrine. This one. All the naval ships. All the naval doctrine went for the fleet and being battleships. I should actually have taken this one, considering it, but oh well. All the carrier fighters, all the plane types, everything, all the air doctrine ones, all the engineering, all the industry, everything. Interesting thing is, I started with dispersed to get the bomb vulnerability, and I actually decided to go concentrated after it was over because I just didn't really need it. Problem we had was just like massive lacks of resources. Like we need 4.6 thousand steel. Yeah. Oh, we are wait, hey, what? We have free trade. Oh, I can't go. Alright. Ah, that's right. Because they at one point they changed the way the export things works before. So basically the way the system works now is just basically you take the stuff which is exported here is not available for your own country to use. Don't ask me why. That's just basically the way it works. So, like, even though I'm producing like 4,300 steel, I can't, like 3,400 of them I can't use. So yeah, that kind of messed up production a lot. I mean, yeah, not really producing anything at all. No ships, nothing. We have 247. Wow. Like, just look at this. Like, we were really producing subs in this game, but like, 600 tanks. Yeah. Pretty insane. We ended with 1,133 military factories, 247 naval dockyards, and 860 civilian factories. So pretty good. We have 1,800 garrisons. Oh wow, look at this. So, anyways, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take a command because Japanese rush. Because as basically said, I might still like. I'm not gonna save this, I think, but I'm just gonna like kind of test, like, we'll check like what is going on, because like Germany still has like a ton of factories. I think Japan has pretty decent amount of factories, so yeah. Not caps. Didn't really seem to work. Oh, I'm just gonna pause. No. In a sec. Well, that's at least what this command says it is. Is this like before commands or something? I don't know. Okay, be right back, I guess then. Alright, so just like decide to just load up another save here. So that works. Whilst possibly it's because like it's an old save or something. I don't know. Yeah, I probably crashed directly. Real like that. Well, it doesn't really look like this actually works. Well, can we like annex it all? We can. So it kind of killed my PC though. Gotta be right back. Right, so unfortunately I just can't really seem to do much. My PC just crashes. Anyways, I still of course have the carriers. Oh. Wow, okay. Trevor apparently have carriers. So unfortunately I'm not really gonna like do like a conclusive run, but I guess let's just kind of take a look at like what we ended up with. I mean, they can produce quite a lot of things. I mean, get 3.6k troops, 1,300 ships, 85,000 planes. 7.6 thousand convoys. That's pretty nice actually. So in terms of navy, we have 2 carriers apparently, 10 battleships, 10 battle cruisers, 2 heavy cruisers, 37 light cruisers, 34 destroyers, and 1,212 subs. Yeah, that's a lot of subs. By the way, they can't display like 4-digit numbers, so this is actually 1796 instead of just 179, and this is, okay, that's just that, but this one, that's 1,000, and then this one is just 555, so yeah. Which I think I just actually attempted to trish now, but that apparently didn't work. Wow. Interesting. How are you not being attritioned? I would like to know that. I mean, there is like 550 troops in that division, in that single province, but well. Another thing as well is that I did, the reason, this of course is a pretty specific area, 1796, that's actually more, but basically it is the minimum divisions. I could go a lot more, but oh well. Construction wise, of course I tried to just max out infrastructure, and I go pretty far. Basically Europe is more or less just completely maxed out. My holdings in Africa is pretty good. Most of the Soviet Union is also done, as well as Asia is done, India, China. Oceania is maxed out. The US is not completely maxed out, it's almost. Well, the US is more or less, but Canada is lacking a little bit. Some parts of it still. South America, that's halfway done. So, they of course a lot. Anti-air, maxing out that a lot as well. Just kind of random areas actually. I just like, because I mean, like, what do I really need to like make? I mean, factory wise, like I can't really produce much more. Well, I can still produce it like a little bit more, but like North America is just completely maxed out. There's like, I can literally produce 1 factory more in the entirety of North America, and like India's maxed out, Japan is maxed out, so like can't really do much. This was my attempt to break the UK, which is basically maxing out France's air capabilities. So there's a lot of airports around there, of course, to just say the least. Same with the US as well. We have 55 nuclear reactors and 127 nukes. We're producing 15% a day. That's pretty nice. Next, radar stations. Oh wow, that's a mess. Wow, it's pretty cool too, actually. Once again, of course, I can't even see it. It's just like so blurry. Wow. Yeah, that's like just so glitchy. So France is like, of course, pretty heavily that, as well as I guess, yeah, Japan. Well, the US though. Yeah, a little bit in the US too. So rocket sites, I did build. Yeah, I built 3 of them, but or did I? So I did actually end up doing it. It's just like, oh, nice, they fixed that. Because this was like a really, really annoying thing about this, that once you build the rocket sites, you couldn't actually remove them. anyways, which is like really annoying because the air fleet would take that. So I like how we have like carriers, but we don't actually have any carrier planes, so we can build them. We can supply them. 71,000 motorized, 57. What? 57 medium SP anti-tank? No, anti-air? What? How do we have 57 from production? Okay, so I guess possibly there's been some glitches, I guess, because that should actually be modern tanks. Yeah. I don't know. Probably some like tag switching. Again, this is, I mean, like, I think it's about 2-year-old save or something, so yeah. 74,000 jet fighters, which are mainly the plane. There's a bunch of other crap. 41,000 mech planes. This was basically like, the idea with that is that I call all my variants, as you can see, I just call meh. So yeah, I mean to build them, I just, yeah, so they're maxed out. Same with destroyers. Oh no, they're not. Well, yeah, I didn't use sub. Oh, they're also not actually. Interesting. So I had basically a little bit of a challenge with this game, and that was of course to play Italy without building tanks and without building variants. Basically, what I meant with that is I were not allowed to, like, say, go here, take like I don't know, interwar fighter, and like, oh yeah, let's make a variant out of it. Yeah, fine. I was not allowed to do that until, wow, until like I got the actual jet fighter, as well as the top tier naval units of, like, for example, I don't know what you would do, but like something like, say, like a battleship one or so. I was not allowed to actually go and like take a variant there, basically. Mainly just because, like, I didn't really like to waste all your air experience, but I ended up actually having to do it anyways because that mod I got, which basically makes it so that mod experience is capped. I actually lost that mod, I think, during an update, which meant that all my experience could reset back to 500. So yeah, unfortunately, kind of a bad organization. I'm not sure why. I mean, you are training, but does that mess up your organization? I don't know. Yeah, so Germany, you had 41,000 planes. Interesting. Yeah, I could like change the tag to Germany, but not quite sure if I'm gonna bother because that really is gonna lag and possibly crash too. So, like, that one radar station, you know, do all of that. It's pretty insane, actually. So I guess that is the point. Like, you really only need one radar, like a level 6 radar station in France, one in Germany, one in the UK, one in Scandinavia, one in Spain, 3 or so in the entirety of North America. So yeah, because I'm not quite sure, but I'm not sure if this is actually the way radars worked before. Again, this is a pretty old save. I don't actually have the exact date. Actually, I think what am I doing actually? Maybe? Do I have? No, I don't. Actually, I thought it saved the actual date you saved it, but unfortunately it saved the actual date in-game, so. I guess let's check out land forts too. This is what the AI does when it runs out of things to construct. They just essentially like attempt to max out land forts, and they're also pretty cheap to build. You really don't take like 5 days to do so. So Germany, like, yeah, has like everything taken out. So is the UK. So land forts I didn't build too many, I think, but yeah, naval forts, except those. No, didn't build any of those either. Ports, I built some. I wish I built a ton up here. This is of course before I understood how the supply system worked, because I was trying to do the invasion of what? Oh wow, I can't remember I did that. But yeah, this is basically I tried to do the invasion of the US, which meant I just decided to max out the air bases as well as infrastructure as well, so yeah. That's how that happened basically. Then like, because this is not actually connected, like it would basically use like from my capital to there, it would use this as kind of like the max you could send it, so that's a little free. And then I guess you would also go for here, so to level 6s. Yeah, it would basically use like, even though I spent, I don't know, a couple years worth of factors, decades worth of factors, I don't know, getting infrastructure back maxed out, it would still be break on that one level 4 there, I guess. That's the max there. I didn't really know like how that system works. I still don't. Alright, there's still actual there's not. Alright, that's what it don't do. Okay. There's some glitches with like those, which is kind of like there's like they still show on the actual map, but yeah. So. They're pretty cool though. Germany had actually 1,600 divisions, and Japan had 885. My kind of worry about this was that if you look at my army, they're mainly like, I mean, so all of those are not my divisions. Okay, that's 1,000. I do have 1,000 of my infantry, I guess. That's fine. Other tanks are all mine and the garrisons, but still, I guess I did make 1,000 actual divisions, but still, like Germany, like would potentially have possessed more troops to me. But I mean, I have like, I could probably send like another, I would say like 2,000 divisions onto Germany, so it shouldn't really be a problem taking them. So, but yeah. And this guys is going to be it for today. Just kind of like end of the series. And again, most likely I wouldn't come back and just do the complete annexation, but maybe I will. We'll see. So maybe just change one more thing. Check. Can I change to Germany? Or will that crush me? Oh, I can. So, what do we have in terms of this? We have again 8,000 infantry, 500 light tanks. Wow, they really built light tanks in there. Interesting. Navy-wise, 19 carriers. Oh wow, 1 battleship, some battle cruisers. Okay. Guess they had a pretty carrier-based army then. It's Building more battleships, actually a lot of battleships. Yeah, let's go. Air-wise, we have 1,500 fighter planes. It's definitely a lot. Let's change to Japan. So we're in Navy. 10 carriers, 11 battleships. Not too bad actually. 58 nukes. Right, they didn't check Germany's nukes, but I don't think Japan had too many. No, they didn't have too many planes actually, but they did have still a lot of troops though. No tanks. Okay. All actually no foreign troops either. That's interesting. So. Almost no resources whatsoever. Like, even though they won the war, they still didn't get any resources whatsoever. $132 nukes. And in terms of resources, 1,700 steel, 700 chromium. This is the problem I got as well, was that Germany took those regions down here which had a ton of chromium, which is what you need for making light tanks or heavy, modern tanks. Another thing as well is interesting. How much does it cost to build a super heavy battleship? 23k. Is that the same for Japan as well? I can't remember, but it might actually let's play a bit. Anyways, that is going to be it for today, so I hope you liked the video. If you do, please leave a like, and as always, thanks for watching, have a nice day, and goodbye. Right, it's just actually want to show you this as well. This is the victory screen, or I guess score screen. I'm currently 4th, which is kind of bad. The Free American Empire, which is I think a one province empire, has the 2nd most score. This is why I kind of understand. Firstly, air superiority. I don't actually understand what that number is. I guess like what they just have is they have like one plane around the entire map or something like that. I know. Every single fleet counts towards 1 point, and I don't really understand. It's like I could easily have 1,300 points if I want to, or score. Which is kind of annoying, but I know why they do this, because like the AI, for example, the US in my Japan playthrough has like 60 fleets, which means they get like 60 scores or something. That's, yeah, I know why. Like they have zero province, and then like provinces is like times 0.10. I don't understand this. So like effectively my entire like province-wise empire is half of the air superiority of Japan. I don't understand that, but yeah. And also like divisions has like nothing to say. Fleets have nothing to say, and essentially like factories is a lot, right? I have like 2,000 factories. I mean, I have more factories than the rest combined. Times like 1.7 or something, not times 2, but like almost. Has it taken, like me in Japan has the same amount of factories like almost as the rest of the world combined, so I maybe like say, yeah, say me, Japan, Turkey has like essentially like the same factories as the rest of the world. I could easily build to have half the factories in the world. I don't know why, but anyways, goodbye.